Let's get into it, baby. You know what it is. Streets is Talking podcast on and popping. Once again, it's your boy, the shortest damn man on the radio, the 5 footer Kyle Santillian. I'm in the building. Let them know your name, dog.
You already know who it is. Uptown Tone, Uptown Zone.
Yeah. And we got family in the building on this one, man. We bringing them into the fold. He gonna be talking that talk. The streets is talking, man. Introduce yourself, man.
Liq-E-Raw in the building. We keep it short. What's good with y'all?
All right, that's what it is, man. So what we do first, Tone, man, we got to check in on everybody, right?
Yeah, we got to check in on everybody, man. See, we need a COVID check-in, man. In the name of men's health, that's something that came up. That was a big thing in 2020. So, you know, I got to check on my brethren. How y'all feeling?
Right.
In month umpteen of the COVID.
I think we in 11. Yo, we might be in month 12. Just 12.
Yeah, because March marks the our official year in America, the slow ones. Go ahead, Lee.
Right. March is
y'all niggas don't know how to bid right. Y'all been counting?
Yeah.
Y'all know how to bid right. You only do 2 days.
I mean, niggas can't bid. I don't know how long we been on this shit, nigga. Everything good, man. Lights is on, water is warm.
Yeah. No, it's been 12 months though, because we shut down. You know what I mean? The whole shutdown came in March of last year. So we coming up on the anniversary of the shutdown and the anniversary when I had the shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell you.
Thanks.
You had the I ain't got that shit test?
Yeah, I know. I got that shit test.
I'm glad we doing this shit over video. Big up the video once we get. Fuck that.
Yeah, let's start with you, Lee. How you feeling though? We like a year in on this. How you feeling?
I wasn't counting, yo, and I really not appreciating the fact that you just fucking made a reality of what's going on with this shit. I've been in this shit for a year. I did. I can bid. I can do this, dog. I ain't did a real big. We ain't into that shit, you know. But 12 months, man. I mean, I've been good, cuz. I mean, you've been at home working. Like, that got to be the greatest shit ever. I'm living in America. Like, PUA popping. Motherfucking keep throwing stimulus out there at a nigga. I ain't never been stimulated by America. I'm fucking loving this shit, dog.
I'm not loving it. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad to be able to work from home, still get a check and things of that nature. But you know how much I like to move around. Like, I'm really getting cabin fever right now. For real. Huh?
What you miss?
I miss going parties, brunches, concerts, all that live shit, all of that.
Oh, you miss spending money. I like y'all niggas. I'm all right.
He be working. I'm probably more on the side of you of I'm chilling because I don't really miss the outside that much. Besides running errands and just doing things that I want to do, all the processes like the lines and with the whole standing 6 feet apart with the plexiglass everywhere. Make sure you got your mask on. Like dig this. In 2021, they telling you, yo, you better not come in this bank without your mask on.
Right.
Yo, in the bank with a mask on. What are y'all bitching about? That's the greatest shit. If I decide that I don't want to go in my account and I'm gonna go in yours,
I'm already masked up.
Yeah, I went in my bank and made a deposit. They said, pull your mask down for a minute. I said like this. Yeah, I said, oh, come on, yeah. Somebody need to write me a check, yeah.
Look, since we talking COVID, let's get right to it, man. How y'all feel about the vaccine, man? I know it's a lot of mixed feelings out there. Some people with it. Some people feel like it's the government trying to change their biological structure. Some people's like, I'm trying to get it so I can do my thing. You know, how you feel about it? Let's start with you, Tone.
I'm not rushing to get it. I don't get any vaccines. I don't get the flu shot. I deal with it as it comes. Not saying I'm trying to deal with COVID as it comes. I'm definitely thinking about that. But I will say as it starts out, I won't get it voluntarily. I do think later on down the line it's going to be tied to a lot of things and places that we love a lot, and they're going to try to not backdoor but usher it in that way. A lot of different entities, a lot of different companies will play ball and say, hey, in order to partake in what you've been partaking in, we're gonna need to see a positive COVID test. So that's my thoughts on it. But me personally, I'm not rushing to get it voluntarily. I'm also one of the few that I feel like is still quarantining. So
I'm to the point now where I've made the decision that I'm going to do it. Right. I don't know when that's going to happen, but I've made the decision that I'm going to.
Right.
I believe, like you, it's going to be a requirement to be in the building at work at one point. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And my wife is a nurse, so she's in the realm where she got to take the job. I know plenty of people that have already taken it. I've been watching like different people I know, people that I feel like I trust that have taken it. Some of them are family members, some of them are people I know, some of them are friends. So far, people have taken it. And I feel like it's going to, like you said, at the end of the day, it's going to happen one way or another. I think it's going to get to the point where you're going to have to have it like the rest of your school immunities for your kids.
Right.
I see that coming too.
Right. So, I mean,
look, Liq pouring up, shaking his head.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it, Liq.
Yeah, I think you gotta get closer to your microphone too, Liq.
All right, well, like, can I really speak on this shit? Y'all niggas is funny.
Speak on it how you want.
Streets is talking.
All right, so stay with me for a second, because I ain't gonna go too far left. I ain't gonna go too far right. I'm enjoying my drink. I'm enjoying my company with my family, because we don't see each other like we used to and shit like that. Dig this, dog. Listen what the fuck you just said to me, dog. First, before I even say anything about was it COVID, Corona, whatever the fuck we gonna call this shit right now. You know what I mean? Heineken. Listen. Did they cure the flu yet?
Nope.
Don't niggas get the flu every year?
Yep.
Ain't that bitch one of the top leading causes of your ass is out of here in January through December behind heart attacks and all that shit? And people get shot in the ass with that every ass, arm, whatever you want to do, every year. I don't want to expose you, but how old are you, cuz?
I'm up there a little bit. I'm hanging around.
Yeah, you are.
Hanging around.
Oh, yeah. I ain't took no flu shot. I ain't taking none of that, man. See, this is the whole thing, man. This is the time where I'm going to say this much, real quick. No far left, no far right. Not taking that shot. If my job tell me to take this shot, I'm unemployed. See, this is the problem with niggas. Niggas is scared to let go of the money. And everybody is being told what to do because it's all defined by the powers that set up this goddamn economy.
That's a fact.
I just told you, say, how am I doing? I am living in America. Who's that? Nigga, they done gave me like 20 racks last year. They gonna give me some more this year. I'm waiting to get stimulated again. I'd have been stimulated 3 times. It's like going to a happy ending, and it just keep happening. Like, oh, the ending just is like happy ending. It just keeps coming. Yo, dog. Yo, listen. I done been paying taxes all my life, so it's not like I'm a cheap nigga. I know about the block and all that. I'm not taking that, man. Yo, my mom took it, man. It's messed up. It's like I don't even want to go see my mom right now.
You don't want to go see her because she took it?
I told my mom this. She did some back behind my fucking back shit and did the COVID shot. And now your grandma running around talking about, oh, I feel great. I'm like, damn, what they hit her with? Like they must have hit her with like steroids. Ran got the shot. Her, Pop Dukes, and Mom Dukes got that joint. Boom. Then she tell me, like you just said, oh, we was calling the family, checking on other niggas after they get their shot. This shit sound like crack. Like, yo, hit it.
No, but what I'm asking you.
No,
what I'm asking you though
is heroin. It's like a heroin party. It didn't kill you.
But why are you saying you don't want to go around now? But they had it. Why are you saying you don't want to go over there?
Because now they got some old shit in them that they didn't have when they was my regular mom and dad and grandma. Now I'm going to be the one not getting the shot, not having COVID, and have to figure out how to fucking fix them later on in life because they didn't already took this shit. Now, I mean, I accept that already. I tell my lady about this shit. You know, my mom didn't want to live with us. Yeah, they out here getting COVID shots and shit. We talk about shit like that. That shit not Let me freshen my drink up before I get at this motherfucker. You tripping?
All right,
man. But
all right. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Did you give us your logic behind it then, Santilli? Of you getting the shot?
A couple of things for me. Like, no, I'm with y'all though, because I don't really do the flu shot and all that shit neither. Right. And I think maybe I'm coming from a little bit more of a cautious perspective because I already had the shit. So that's number one. Mm-hmm. I know that they say the stories of the people that caught the shit twice. The second time is worse.
Right.
I've grown up my whole life with this asthma thing.
That's a fact.
And I know when I had it the first time, like that was one of the things. Like it was really tough for me to breathe. Like my bathroom is like 15 feet from where I'm at right now. And right. I would get up and walk from here to where my bathroom is. And I'm like trying to catch my breath and I got to sit my ass down. Yeah, we're way worse than that. Way worse than that. Like I'm really like, because I've been dealing with asthma for so long.
Right.
It's almost like I've developed breathing exercises. Mm-hmm. So like I'm literally doing breathing exercises just to get my shit in order. Yeah, having gone through all, long story short, having gone through all of that, I don't want to go through a worse version of that.
I dig that. I dig that 100%.
If that makes sense.
I call
That
bullshit.
makes 100% sense to me.
I'm dead serious.
I call
What you calling bullshit on? How you know I had asthma my whole life?
Yo, listen, nigga, you my size. I was there when you went through that asthma shit.
Yeah.
After that shit, you was smoking weed with me. Am I allowed to say that shit on the air? I'm sorry.
You can say it now. It don't matter. But no, but
Nigga, we
real
was
talk.
rolling up. We was rolling L's. We wasn't even cracking them joints. We was like this and stuffing Cherry Middleton.
Yo, but check this out.
Rolling L's after L after L after L, and you did not go in the hospital again for that shit.
No. That part is not true. The first part is true. The second part, when I look back, the first part is true. Like that's how we was getting it in.
Right.
But real talk, when I look back on it, those were the years of my life where I was dealing with the worst times of asthma. I'm like, damn, like, and I can't say for sure.
I smoking the L with you, my nigga.
Huh?
I smoked L's with you, and I never went to the hospital with you after you smoked the L.
I'm not saying I went to the hospital every time I smoke. I'm saying for the 2 to 3 year period of my life where I went and I went to the hospital 3 times and stayed in the hospital at least 7 days each time. It was during that 2 to 3 years that I was smoking a lot of weed with you. That's what I'm saying.
Weed didn't kill you, or whatever we were smoking and didn't kill you. Why are you bitching about COVID now, nigga? Yo, you so old. Why you even worry about? Like, how long you think you gonna?
I just told you I just went through this shit last year.
How long you gonna be here, my nigga?
Hopefully as long as possible.
Right.
Nigga, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you live to be 80, my nigga, you don't even got no friends. You fucking kicking it with your kids' friends. I'm trying to ball out and enjoy this shit. I just came back from Brazil. That shit, they said they got some more other shit over there. They do. Warm weather, beautiful women. Oh, and I'm going back. Y'all think I'm joking? No, we can check back in it.
All that's good and fine. But Tone asked me what was my reasoning behind it. And at the end of the day, like, that's my reasoning. And since I chill, and to be honest, since I stopped smoking, and even like when I was doing like the Black and Mild and all that dumb shit, like since I stopped doing all of that, I've been a lot better with it. And what I went through last year, I don't want to go through a worse version of that.
That's understandable.
That's it.
You scared to live, nigga.
Scared to live.
We've been surviving for a long time. I feel like niggas went in survival mode.
Scratching and surviving.
Yo, Ram ain't got that shot in her arm, nigga. Call your grandma. Yo, how we could get her on this motherfucker? Yo, call your grandma. She is bouncing off the walls right now. She got energy and everything. She bouncing. I could ask her if she go to the casino. She be bouncing right now because she got the first half of the shot.
Right. She still got to get a second. My mom got it too.
I don't want to stay too long on this, but how much of that do you think is mental also?
It's probably a little bit of that mental,
thing.
for sure.
The
whole damn thing. You said
yeah.
This shit, like, I ain't gonna front.
Like, I bet a lot of it is mental, I'm sure.
Facts, yo, because COVID is real, yo. That COVID beast is real. That. All right. Go ahead. I'm listening. No, I was just gonna say the mental COVID beast is real. A lot of people dealing with just the mental part of it, like spooking yourself out.
Can I ask you?
That's a big part of COVID. I feel like that's why we do the check-in. That's why we do the men's health. That's why it's been a lot of that. A lot of concentration on that. So
right.
That's why I'm just thinking in my head, just listening to you talk about it. You know what I mean? Because it is my grandmother and my parents too. I'm just thinking about like, damn, how much of that do you think is mental too? Like, because I
I'm
dig
sure
what you're
some
saying.
of it is.
Yeah, but you know, like, damn, we've been in this drag. They finally said they got the cure. You know what I mean? The cure. They got whatever it is. Right. We gonna go get that. And now it's like, damn, we got it. We didn't check all boxes. We did what we're supposed to do, man. We should be good now. Like,
right.
So
I agree. All right, let's keep it moving. All right, I put this in the little group, John, because I kind of thought it's funny, but it's not funny, right? It's a story about this mom. So her kids got kicked out of her private Catholic high school because the other parents found out that she was doing sexy time on OnlyFans.
Hold up, white or black?
She was white. She was white. But here's my thing. My thing is OnlyFans. Everybody be on OnlyFans. Black people be on OnlyFans all the time. These chicks is on OnlyFans crazy. And I think my question for this particular subject matter is, number one, should the kids have to suffer the consequences of the parents, right? Secondly, is OnlyFans killing us as a society?
OnlyFans is not killing us as a society. I will say that. I think to each his own. You know what I'm saying? Through the grapevine, I have caught
How many accounts you signed up for? You signed up for a few accounts.
Nah, I have signed up for 0, but I will say that when it got hacked, that link definitely came through a couple good times during the COVID. I will say that. So
Right.
OnlyFans is not ruining America. Now, should the kids have to pay for the parents? In my heart of hearts, I want to say no, but like that's like if it's team and we all in here, your parents probably the ones that put you in the Catholic school. It wasn't up to you. That wasn't no kid's decision to go to a Catholic school is a kid's decision because
Right.
that's a financial decision first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know with that finance, it ain't a public school, comes a prestige or a certain way you are to be. So if the parents knowing that going in there doing whatever business that they're doing, because it is business, you know what I'm saying? When you're dealing with school on that level, I've been there, I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, yeah,
Right.
like that's the consequences. And that's an early lesson that your kid is gonna have to learn on account of you. You know what I'm saying? It's a business decision that went awry because of a decision that you because of a alternate business decision that you made.
Because they're holding the whole family to a standard, you saying?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's on something. You put yourself on a Summer Jam screen.
Right.
What we supposed to think? Like,
What'd you say,
you know
Lee?
what I mean?
Yo, y'all niggas is funny with these questions. I got kicked out of Catholic school because you're a fucking cousin, man. What you mean?
It's family time with Liq, though.
Right, going through the window and shit, and then we was in the office, and she talking about I'm gonna hit you with the stick. Said, "Bitch, you ain't gonna hit me." The nun was all like, "Listen, man, you not fucking up the church's money. See, y'all looking at everything all the wrong way. Y'all looking at the fact she a thought." Kids great in school, and none of that fucking matters because the church said you out of here. We ain't for that shit. You ain't fucking. You fucking with. All right, here's the whole thing. You work for whatever you work for on the radio, right?
Right.
Right. So at a certain point, you can only save it so much because you can't get the fucking up their money. You dig what I'm saying? So if they got
Right.
something that makes them who they are. You can't fuck up the church's money, right? That's why
Right.
we call it fucking up the church's money. The church don't let you fuck up the money. Give you an example. You ever been to church? You go in there, you be saying this thing, yeah. You know what I mean? And they be getting their devotional dance on, and the deacon do this shit. He be having the fucking tray in his hand and shit, and he lean back to the pastor. We a little short on the pastoral lecture. Pastor do just like this. All right, now choir. All right, come on, bring it down to a little. All right, hey, I know y'all dug deep. I know y'all dug deep. I'm gonna need y'all to dig a little deeper.
Right.
And you know who getting checked? The deacon. Don't fuck the money up. I need that spot check. You're not fucking our image up. You a thought.
That's what it is.
You can't be gay and go to church.
Yeah. So I agree with y'all. The only thing
that's an abomination. You can't be gay and go to church. So let your viewers hear that shit too.
I just want to say one thing. Can we all
and be gay?
Can we all agree that? Can we all agree that counting the money while you collecting it is a sick practice?
Collecting it in the first place.
Yeah. Thanks. No, I agree with you on that too, though. Because I think it would be different if it was a public school. The fact that it's a private school allows them to set whatever rules and whatever protocol they want for families. So you're absolutely right on that accord. You know what I mean? OnlyFans is funny to me though, because so many regular people are on this OnlyFans, John. And it's really funny because the lines are really blurred these days. Like, you know what I'm saying? People be on OnlyFans acting like it ain't porn. Like, it's porn. You a porn star now. You just a self-employed porn star at this point. And I don't understand why people be trying to act like it's not what it is.
The OnlyFans credit, it was not built to be that way. The porn kind of took it over because that's what got popping. But it was a place where only your fans could come to see you. Whatever you do, you could knit, you could crochet, you could sing, you could play it. But
and charge money
like
for
everything. The porn, like if you in the porn game, you probably getting taxed somewhere. So you see this OnlyFans avenue, you like, oh, this what it is. I got my own video. I can just uncut. Well, yeah, we on here, and that's kind of how, you know what I'm saying.
I agree.
Again, I don't have an account. The link,
but it came across your text thread. It came across your thread a couple times.
Absolutely, I will not. I will not deny that.
What was you about to say, Lee?
I don't know. You ain't hear about dad in this story. She got to pay that damn tuition. That tuition not low, dog. She's shaking that ass. If you can get the money off the net, fuck. We over here talking on the net. Niggas be
right.
But you got caught. It's almost like, yo, we gonna rob this fucking bank, but the police saw us when we did it. You got caught. You're going to jail. Like, come on, dog, stop playing. Like,
and there it is.
Next topic.
And there it is.
Yeah, next topic.
But,
all right, let's
the Catholic school will be on the net. Go ahead.
Let's get into sports, man. I know, Tony, you always feel a way about sports.
I always got an opinion or two.
Let's get into that real quick. I know Kyrie came out. He's pushing that movement to try to get the NBA logo changed to Kobe. How y'all feel about that?
I'm not opposed to it. I think that like we talked about on 444, my man brought up a good point. My man Scooter, which that's gonna drop tomorrow, but um he was saying that he just would like Kyrie to seem a little bit more genuine. It's like he kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Every time he want to make a statement, he kind of used the plight. You know what I'm saying? He kind of used the narrative to get something off, which I get. But and I know he's done his donations and things of that nature, but you know what I'm saying? Like I would just like him to make a stance and just say what it is he's on. Like we don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Even we take Kaepernick as an example. We seen it was this, we seen it was that. Even Kaepernick, it was talks of this being that. Even Kaepernick came out at some point and said, "Look, this is what I stand behind, and this is what I'm doing it for." And I think that that's just what I'm asking for Kyrie to do. I don't knock anything that he's doing. I appreciate the applause and putting the platform and putting the light on everything that he's doing. But just people, I don't like when people play with that. And I just don't know where he stands. So I would like him, and I'm not saying that he gotta do anything besides, hey, this is what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
you know what I mean? It's sometimes
Just
it
so
looks
he
a little
clear
funny
with
in the
it.
light. That's all. Just be clear on what your stance is. That's all.
I hadn't even thought about that angle. The most of the conversations I've been having about is should Kobe be the dude? You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
for
Like,
sure.
yeah,
The bean should
should
be.
Kobe be the dude? You say yes.
Yeah,
Because
for
there's
sure
other
the
people
bean
that
should
feel
be.
like, yo, well, Kobe is a great Kobe is great in what he did, but there's other people that would be in line before Kobe, like Michael Jordan, so to speak.
No, I think you give it to the bean because of the way that the game look now. Just the point in time, and I'm not even saying because of his death, because even if he was alive, I would say the same thing. But a lot of these people that watch the game now, a lot of these people that are involved in the game now, and push the culture forward, they are sons of Kobe. They are sons of AI. They
And
look
Kobe
like
is a
AI,
son of Jordan.
right? Nah, that's kind of washed out. I'm trying to like that's not they're not really sons of Jordan. Like that's like kind of a couple generations removed at this point. So I'm just saying, just look at the game.
No, I'm saying I said Kobe was a son of Jordan.
Right. But this is why I give it to Kobe. I give it to Kobe because Kobe wasn't freakishly athletic like a Jordan. Kobe wasn't 6'8" or something like a LeBron. Kobe is the epitome of just being in the gym and working hard. Like when you hear about the Mamba mentality, when you hear about all of that, it's everything that you want to embody as a person. It's everything that you want to embody as a competitor. It's everything that you want to embody as an NBA player. I think that the Kobe narrative speaks more to the basketball narrative than the Michael Jordan one does. The Michael Jordan one speaks to dominance. It speaks to a little bit of arrogance, and I think that Kobe is the most humblest of players. Like I said, he airballed shots. He wasn't anybody. He came in 18 years old, airball shots his rookie years, defied all odds. They looked at that guy and said he's going to be the guy, and he was the guy. You know what I mean? I think Kobe's story, because we've seen it from beginning to end. We've all seen it. We've seen at the moment he was on Sports Illustrated, he was taking Brandy to the prom, all the way up to his untimely demise on a helicopter. We've seen that whole story, and I think that story embodies what we want people coming into the league, what we want to see as fans. I think that it embodies it completely. It's
Leak.
just
Did you
working.
say Leak?
Already. I like
Y'all ready?
I like all that. Like, you know what I mean? I like what y'all said. Like, ain't like I'm from the hood. We can sit here and run stats on cats and all day long. Kyrie, we
Right.
talking about switching up the logo. Here go what it really come down to. And this is what's not being said. And I don't really mean to change the energy of what y'all saying because I agree. If we
Reese is
talking
talking. You can never change the energy.
Yeah, go ahead.
in that shit, you know, I'm from the hood, nigga. I'm real with this shit. Like I ain't fuck all this podcast and everything. Nigga, why are niggas still playing in the NBA?
Mm.
Why is there not a black league? They're not going there. We only talk about Joker because he's an anomaly with all these niggas running around doing shit. We wouldn't even say nothing about Joker. We don't need Joker. We don't need the other one to shoot the fucking down. Yeah, they good basketball players. And if they want to get down with this shit that we got going, then you can get down. But here go the whole twist. The NBA wasn't shit when it first started. Let's remember that Julius Erving came in this motherfucker, Philly.
Right.
You know what I mean? A Brooklyn nigga, played for the Nets and all that, but you know, when the shit went down, everybody know him from Philly, Dr. J. We made
Right.
the NBA what it's worth. It's worth trillions of dollars because this shit goes international.
That's a
And
fact.
here's the whole thing. The value of the NBA is not the NBA, it's the players. The fact that we're talking about the logo, fuck the logo and the league. We could take these same squads, say fuck they money, we'll give you some of this money back. You think we won't get it next week? Did you just sit there and watch Bezos give his wife half his stash? And over the same year, y'all was talking about COVID, main man like me. It was a great year. because I'm right back where I was plus some. So at the end of the day, if them niggas ain't getting their own league, I don't want to hear about their issues. I don't want to hear about their problems. Y'all are the asset. You not acting like you an asset. You a fucking worker. So if we're talking in that sense,
how do we start that though? How do we start a black league like with the money that who got the money to start that?
Got ownership. Jay got ownership.
Yeah, but they got minority. They got small pieces.
Right, because they're allotted a certain piece. Understand what we're saying here? We're talking about the Billionaire Boys Club.
Right. You're right. I understand that. You're talking about how the NBA works. I guess the question I'm posing is, who has the money overall, enough money as a group of people to start a league?
Black people. Now understand what I'm saying to you when I say this to you. The best speech that Martin Luther King ever gave was not the I Have a Dream speech. It was the sanitation worker speech. We have an agenda. If they're not here to back our agenda, that's not our problem. We got our own fucking agenda.
Right.
We will financially block our shit from you and get our own shit going. Because the NBA wasn't shit until the ABA merged with it.
No, that's real.
See, now I don't want to go out. That's what I'm just saying. Like at the end of the day, yo, I'm tired of rich niggas bitching, getting audio time. You know, audio, that video, that's expensive, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? We know how expensive audio and video shit is. So all this expensive time and money spent to them talk about topics that don't mean shit. When black people gonna take over some shit? That's our league. Football too. Yeah. Why they ain't back Kaepernick? Fuck the league. We can get our own shit going. All right, we're gonna have to work on some linemen because you know niggas always want the glory spots. Linemen, like I can't take. I fuck because you know I fucks with Kelsey.
Niggas only want to be quarterbacks and wide receivers.
Niggas only want to be quarterback and wide receivers.
I mean, you know, or you the D-back. I'm gonna get trying to put that work in the trenches. That's where the white boys. That's why it's not racism, but it's like, dog, this is what the fuck it is. Stop.
It's leverage. It's leverage. Leverage is what you're speaking to. Leverage is what you're speaking to.
I mean, and it's only who can do it. Black people can do it.
Yeah, right.
They got mad because they were going to play the All-Star game. Nigga, that's one game. You already running around with niggas with COVID, without COVID, every other game. You mad because niggas want to be entertained? That's why you rich.
All right, well, let's keep it here real quick then. So we still talking sports and all of that. How y'all feel about the kid that called out Cam Newton at the camp? He was from Philly too.
I love the whole scenario. Now I like that. Cam responded good.
I thought he did too.
It was an excellent response. I love the way that this Philly dog. We ain't out here to tell you the greatest. You ain't shit. I'll bust your ass, nigga. Next week, right now, let's have it. I know who you are. You came new with the big hats. Oh well.
Yeah, but I will say this though. All right, so I guess everybody should know by now there was a football camp. I don't even know where was the camp taking place.
Wherever they hold it at.
Wherever the camp
was. Somewhere where nice weather was. So I'm going to say somewhere down south. I want to say Florida or somewhere of that climate.
But they had kids in there from everywhere. The kid called out Cam Newton at the camp saying he was trashed, telling him he's about to be a free agent, all this stuff. And Cam responded first like, yeah, but I'm rich or whatever. Then at one point I felt like he really settled in when he went to the kid like, yo, where your parents at? You know what I mean? Where your parents at? Then he said, yo, you wanted some attention? All right, I'm going to try to give it to you the right way. You try to have a conversation with the kid. I mean, I know you like, yeah, that's, he don't care. He here to tell him he ain't shit. But I felt like the kid was definitely disrespectful. And I felt like Cam did handle it the right. Yeah, absolutely. And then I felt like Cam did handle it the right way. Going to him.
Game for a living. That's a competitive game.
That's fine. But that wasn't the environment that they was in.
Shit.
That might be shit. That might be true, but that wasn't the environment that they in. This kid is what, in high school?
So
right?
Cam Newton ain't shit in high school.
Here's my point.
Let's talk about
Here's my point. Let me finish my point, and then you can say your point. My point is, when we watch games or we go to games or we root and we cheer against people, whatever, it is what it is. If that kid is at that camp, obviously he's trying to be where Cam Newton is. So he really should be. So he really should be trying to soak up game.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? But he really was just. He just made it a mockery. He should have been trying to soak up game.
We don't do that in Philly. That's Dickie.
So he wasn't in the streets. He's at a football camp.
It don't matter. He's from the streets. He's from Philly. He not from nigga. You in Chicago? And this is Chicago. I know them niggas out there, gang, bang, bang, everything.
That don't mean he ain't disrespectful though. That don't mean he wasn't being disrespectful.
If you play football and you ain't a competitor, you're a bum. If you can't tell a good nigga you ain't shit, you won't ever be shit. If I sit there and play around with cats that's not good, you know what I'm end up being? Not good. I want to take on the best and tell them they ain't shit. That's how you be the best. You
That's
challenge.
fine. This ain't that. That wasn't that environment though.
Yes, it was. Young boy feeling himself. He a young boy from Philly.
That's the problem.
High school.
He should have humbled himself in that moment.
Yo,
What?
I want to say,
What'd you say, Tone? What'd you say?
I want to say this, man. This is the classic case of Uptown Tone is not right or wrong, is if you can stand what you do. Because I feel both sides of it. Because sometimes you hear the story, like Liq is saying, where the young boy, you might even hear the story come back. You might even hear about how Kobe talks shit to Jordan, or however it may go down, where he like, yeah, whatever. And then his story turns out, and it's all good. It's part of his story. Yeah, he was the young boy that said such and such to Cam, and then he really proved it afterwards. Or it might go down. And then I also agree with Kyle saying you really in the atmosphere where you could soak up a lot of game. Like that's Cam Newton that's walking by you. Like you can, this can go option B, and you not heckling, you really pull him to the side because he's right there, and you can touch him and you can talk to him, and he been and done everything that you wanted to do. Won a national championship at the college level, won a national player here at the college level, won an NFL MVP. He ain't got a chip, but he Cam Newton. He's Superman. He play on Sundays and be on your TV. So I'm not one to say that it was either right or wrong, but like Liq said, he a Philly young boy, so the Philly way is he got to stand what he do. He got it. Whatever comes with this moment, young boy got to stand it. Like I'm not gonna say he was right or wrong. He was bold, he was ballsy in his decision. So now his football future is undecided. Cam Newton's isn't.
Right.
So now he just got to stand what he do.
But you saw he came back and apologized too, though.
I mean, because he probably thought about it like, I got to stand there. I got all these years of football left. I probably shouldn't have did that so early, and nobody even know who I am.
Right.
Like it's not like they said, yo, here's another caveat. It's not like they said, hey, man, #1 recruit such and such said that. They just said, yo, it's this nigga from Philly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you also got to think about who
from. Cam was like, where you from? He was like 215.
Should I be doing this? Like, am I the one that should be doing this? Like, you know what I mean? So, but that's the hill young boy got to die on. Like, he got to stand what he do. I'm not saying he's right or wrong. Yeah.
Look, I'm a grown man. If I'm an Eagles fan, dog, look, let me tell you something about being a Philadelphia fan versus all
young boy probably is too.
Right. And I raised my kids the same way. We can hit China up right now. My oldest daughter, when we won that championship, we was running through the streets acting a fool, banging Meek Mills, everything. This is what I'm trying to tell you, dog. We don't, as Philly fans, we don't give a fuck about no other nigga. He wasn't sitting in front of Eagles bull that's good or something like that, or somebody he respect who like real superstar. Cam is superstar to others. Cam's a bum. He's about to not have a job, like the young boy said. The only difference was it was a young boy saying it to him, and if the young boy was rich and saying it to him, what Cam had to say? Nothing. So let's get on some Philly shit. What you eat don't make me shit. So I don't give a fuck how many championships you won, dog. You win right now?
You comparing apples and oranges. You comparing apples and oranges. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you keep talking about being a fan of the game. Being a fan of the game, like I said earlier, watching it on TV or being a fan of a player, don't matter. But being a fan, period, is different from my perspective than being at a camp where I'm trying to learn what this man can teach me to learn. Cam might be a bum compared to people on his level, but this kid ain't on that level yet. He got to get there first.
You saw the video. Was Cam in pads or was he in this cool shit?
If you can't be the young boy on the block talking shit to the kingpin when he come through. Like you can't. I mean, again, you can. Right. But you gotta stand. That's my whole point. Is you gotta stand what come with that. Like
it's game. How many black young boys from the hood really make it? See, I don't want to get deep on all that shit because we can say and do all this. This is how many niggas from the hood make it to the
That's
league.
why he should be trying to soak up game.
Stop. No, because if you don't hear about him already and in high school, he did the best thing he could. Get your fame right here, dog, because you know you ain't making it to the fucking league. You got that nigga fucked up. He from Philly. He wanted to be on the shine. He wanted to tell niggas, yo, I told that nigga Cam Newton ain't shit. He from Philly, nigga. I never told you I was a sports fan. We back up any fucking team that's from Philly, nigga. Union, the fucking Phantom, the Wings. I don't even know who on the Flyers. We will fuck you up, nigga.
He forgot he was at camp. He turned into the nigga he was on Sundays when he seen Cam walk
on that nigga. That nigga right there. Nigga, you was with me. No, we was at Harlem Day in Brooklyn, nigga. We up in Harlem, man. Thanks. Not Brooklyn. We up in Harlem. And Harlem, Stephen A is up there talking shit, bigging up the Knicks. not me as a Sixers fan walking by. Y'all bums, you know you bums. Y'all ain't never gonna be nothing. I'm loud, boisterous. Welcome to Philly, nigga. Don't come with the sports shit with us.
But again, to my point, that's fine. That's you representing who you represent as a fan, which is different from, I know we got to move on, but which is different from this kid at a camp trying to learn and get to where Cam Newton is been in his career.
Is he a teenager?
I don't know how old he was.
Probably,
No,
I would
Probably, right?
Yeah,
Probably.
know who he is? Was his
definitely
name somebody? Nope. Now it is. Welcome to the game, nigga.
All right, let's keep it moving, yo. A lot of people I heard talking about the story that don't necessarily believe it. Barack Obama has a podcast with Bruce Springsteen of all people. Either way, they had an episode, right?
The boss.
Yeah, the boss, right? Either way, right? So they had
the
in
more
this past
Philly
episode,
shit though.
but look, when the episode, right, he was telling a story about how when he was a kid growing up in Hawaii, it was a kid that was, I guess he was considered him to be a friend at the time. They got into an argument. Probably was a white kid. The white kid called him a coon, and Barack said, he said, "What? What'd you call me?" Bow, popped him in the face, broke his nose. You know what I mean?
Okay, Barry. Okay,
yeah,
Barry.
okay, Barry.
Okay.
All right. So basically, he said he don't even really think the dude really understood what a coon was and all that, but he knew that he was saying something in order to be hurtful to him. So he said he punched him in his nose and explained to him why he couldn't say that shit to him. I'm like, all right, sounds real to me, but a lot of people feel like they don't believe it.
I don't believe it. I'm from
All
the
right.
hood.
Huh?
I'm from
Not the rap hood. He said not the rap hood.
First of all, boy, I got balls to tell you a bitch ass nigga, and then all of a sudden you just socking breaking noses. I'm not for it, Barry. You was Barry back then. See, niggas that know you know. We ain't know you was a fucking Obama until Common Sense. Real rap. Hey, cuz, you grown ass man. Real rap, you ain't know his name was Obama until Common Sense. Real rap. Hey, babe. Come here, babe. Get your ass in here, babe.
Yo, this
on the podcast live.
Boy, it's crazy, man.
Y'all, I love her. I'm a married.
But no, to get to what was your point though? What was the point you was making?
He married a hood joint from the South Side. They always marry soft niggas. She hood. She know how to get over on a soft nigga. Of course, you going with this nigga that want to run with the politics and shit like that. She made him who he is, dog. Don't get it fucked up. You know you're sure to get you dressed to make you look.
What does that got to do with whether or not his story is real?
He didn't sock him, dog. Come on, dog. They try to say Barack Obama socked this boy. This boy called him a fucking coon. He socked him. Come on, man. It's game.
Oh, he's just probably trying to say things.
You dig me?
What'd you say, Tone? You believe me?
You always trying to lullaby somebody to sleep. Him and Biden, boy.
I give him the benefit of the doubt just off the fact that the way that racism run rampant, and we all got a story where we had to go up somebody's head. Everybody had to go up somebody's head to the level of how because he Barack and he got, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how he got the story off. I don't know to the level or whatever he told it, but I'll definitely give him the benefit of the doubt. Like he is Barack. Not only that, but he did probably grow up in a one of the I'm not gonna say a gripe, but one of the main critiques that we have about him, like I was saying earlier on an earlier podcast that we had when we were talking about the black people that get chosen in politics for us. I feel like they also got a plight because they've been brought up in that privilege. They've been brought up around white people, a lot of different races and stuff. So I can definitely see him going through that. You know what I mean? Versus you or I, we in the hood, we with niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like we with our own. You feel what I'm saying? So I give Barack the benefit of the doubt. He had to go aside somebody here. We all been there.
I'm gonna use myself as a reason why I believe Barack Obama.
Let's
right?
Oh shit.
We all grew up together, but y'all was in the city. I was not. I was in Jersey, right?
Right.
Y'all was in the hood. I was growing up around white people, right? There's been plenty of times where we've had to deal, or at least me and other black people where I grew up had to deal with bullshit like Barack was talking about. It's been plenty of times. Liq noticed it's been plenty of times where, and I say this because I'm not known as a dude that's always rumbling. I'm not known as a street dude. I'm not known as none of that. I'm known as chill ass Kyle. Like he just be chilling. Like he ain't know none of that.
Liq again. It's
about
to be look at it.
That's my brother right there.
What'd you say?
I know you. What you mean? What you know about? Who you saying? Who know you and about what? Because I know.
No, I said y'all know me, right? But when I'm saying it,
use the Negro.
No, that's not my. Yes, but that's my point. Is this
bodies in Philly, nigga?
No, listen to my point. Let me finish my point. I'm gonna come back to you. if you didn't grow up with us, the average person that meets me just thinks I'm the nicest dude ever that's probably never been in a fight in my life. That's my point, right? So people probably have that same idea about Barack Obama. And I know he's probably experienced some of the same things where he grew up that I experienced where I grew up in Jersey.
Right.
So that's why I believe what he said. That doesn't mean that he's a tough guy or he walked around trying to portray that he was a thug. It just means in this incident, this is what happened and this is how I handled it.
Yep.
So I give him the benefit of the doubt.
No, so you want to compare yourself, real rap. You standing there with your short ass. How tall is Barack? 6 something?
I probably like 6'2" or something.
You standing here, you got 2 black boys, and we sitting in some country joint, and now I'm a street boy, and I'm gonna pick a Vic. I'm not picking you. I'm gonna knock him clear the fuck out. Dude is a nut. I'm gonna knock him right out. You look like you a little stocky dude. You might like do a little something. Like you might be a little Riri. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we talking about a Vic. Barack is a Vic. Like we ain't talking about whether the brother got good words out his mouth. He lullaby you in a minute. He ain't did shit for black people, but he say some good shit out his face, real rap. But I'm just saying like this. You know in the hood, he's the one to go to sleep. You the one to roll with the niggas and probably got bad influence from the good raising you had. You shouldn't have been with the niggas you was with, which you really are. He's not that boy. He's validated by Michelle, my nigga. You know that. Come on, man. Every time you talk about Barack, when it really get good and it get shot down, here come Michelle.
Right. So aside from,
come on, man.
aside, I will say this. Aside from how he describes her, he does have the utmost respect for Michelle. I will say that, man. You know what I'm saying? Right.
We all got Jews, dog.
That's real. That's real.
Come on, dog.
Outside of being a little bit too loose and calling her out her name, I do see that Khalid has the utmost respect for Michelle Obama for holding down the Obama household.
Okay, all right.
That has to go on. That has to go on record.
That has to go on record.
Because he's been nothing but bigging up Michelle ever since that. I mean, that's all I've been hearing. It's all Michelle, it's not Barack. That's Khalik's answer. It's like it's all he gets it from Michelle. And I don't think any black woman out here would disagree with him in saying that.
Right.
Put her hand, yo, Tone. Well, I apologize for cutting you off. Well said, brother.
No,
well said, brother. Well said.
We just gotta bring it back home. That's all.
That's all. We went over here to come back over here. That's
exactly.
all.
That's all, man. You know what I mean? The streets. Listen, the streets is talking, and when they talk, sometimes they talk, man.
Yeah, no question. No question.
I'm definitely the streets. We talking.
All right, did y'all see the? Let's switch up real quick. Did y'all see the picture of Pop James that was on Facebook the other day?
I did.
Liq, you saw it?
I did.
Yeah, Liq, yeah.
Hey, man.
All right, so
first and foremost, rest in peace, Pop James. Let's say that. Say that.
Absolutely.
And this, above all, to thine own self,
be true.
Be true.
So for the people that are watching it,
whoa.
Now we can get in talking about Pop.
Yeah, and let me lay it on all the way on you because word to his grave.
Right.
This above all, to thine own self be true, and it must follow as the night the day. Not then be false to any man. My blessings I season in thee.
There it is, no question.
There it is.
Go ahead, for everybody watching, we're talking about our grandfather, James A. Fields Sr. Our family has been circulating a picture on Facebook the last couple of days where there was a picture of him that was caught in a documentary, and he's at a march in Philadelphia. We don't know the year. It looks like it's in the 60s. He's walking in the march, and he's carrying an NAACP sign. The video is a screenshot of a video that was taking place from a documentary called Breakthrough, 1978 to 1994, Philadelphia, The Great Experiment. And this is, let me see if I'll just hold the picture up like this. I know this ain't necessarily podcast professional.
It's all good. The TV magic gonna get it in there when y'all watching those audience.
There you go. That's word. It's word. So it's just one of those things that when we seen it, I think it just inspired a lot of pride in us as family, just to see that picture and see how it's circulating through family members on Facebook. Right. And it just talks about like how our family has been part of the struggle, you know what I'm saying, through generations, man, Philadelphia and beyond, you know what I mean? And it was just one of those things I just wanted to bring up today. And I guess I want to ask y'all, and I'll say what it means to me as well, but what does it mean to you? I'll start with you, Tone.
I would say I feel my heart beating a little bit faster just because I'm sitting with y'all too. It's the first time I've been in a group setting to talk about it. Like you said, the picture's been circulating on Facebook, and I'm like, damn. But just for me, And like I was even saying on the last podcast, and the way I carry it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It kind of made a lot of sense. Like, damn, they go grandpa right there on the front lines. Like he got the sign in hand. It looked like he in a suit. He got, you know what I'm saying? Like he probably
Stay
was
wore
fresh
suit
off
every
and doing some
day.
work. Yeah,
Stay
you know he
wore
was
suit every day.
yeah, you know he was the tax man, the math man around the hood. He get the math right for you, you know what I mean? So it looked like he was fresh off one of them days, right to the cause. And when I find myself on Facebook getting in back and forth banter or making the posts that I'm making, or even on the pod, and I'm saying and I'm speaking the views from the seat in which I sit, in which I see it, it just made a lot of sense. I said, damn, that's in me. Like that's in me right there. Like that's it. Like
Yeah.
a lot of stuff, like even when I don't understand, like why do I hold on to a lot of stuff, or why do I fight so hard, or why do I push so hard? Why am I so outspoken? Even though I feel like it falls on deaf ears a lot. But even if you live by that mantra, like even if one person listens, that I did my job. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So,
right.
and that's why you keep going, because you know you can get one motherfucker to listen. You know what I'm saying? Like you always know. Like you know what I mean? So
yeah.
for me, when I saw the picture, then I seen Uncle Steve, Aunt Shelly. I seen Aunt Shelly in the comments like, nah, post the video. Like, nah, I don't
Yeah.
want to be on there. It was like, no,
Facts.
and Aunt Shelly is not even, she's by blood. I mean, she's married into our family, but she even
Right.
feels like to where she like, nah, post that video. Like, show
Right.
them the whole context of it. Like,
Right.
yeah. Big up
Facts.
Michelle. But you know what I'm saying? It made me feel a real good sense of empowerment and just stepping through, man, and doing what I do and made me say, like, yeah, I'm not gonna stop, which I didn't plan on anyway. But you know what I mean? It
Yeah.
just gave me that sense of empowerment.
I agree. I felt all of those things. I felt the sense of empowerment. I felt the sense of pride. I felt the sense of whatever is passed down from ancestors and things of that nature. And also, but I will say this, I also felt a little bit of sadness because I felt like we didn't really get to experience as much with him as
Facts.
I would have liked to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And for me, I put it on the post when I posted it, but I don't know if I ever had this conversation with y'all. When I was a kid, I used to always go to my parents because he was our grandfather. He was senior. My father was James A. Fields Jr. And when I was a kid, I used to complain to my parents. You know how kids do.
Right.
Why y'all ain't name me James A. Field the third? I want to be the third. I used to say that to my parents. I want to be the third. Why y'all name me Kyle? I want to be James A. Field the third. Like, you know what I mean? So when I
Right.
seen that, I was like, damn, I could have been the third. Like, it kind of brought back those. It brought back those kind of feelings. But it also just kind of a little bit of sadness, wishing that we could have had more conversations, because seeing him in that picture was something that I didn't know about. You know what I'm saying? We hear about the
Right.
trials and tribulations
Yep.
of the man, but I didn't hear about him being out of rallies and supporting
Yeah.
the cause and things of that nature. So I did have a sense of pride there, but I also had a sense of, damn, like, how much more don't I know that I wish I could know, that I wish was passed down?
That's a fact.
So, yeah. How about you, Liq?
It puts me in an awkward place, y'all, because it's funny that you say that, and I do know, and it's we on the computer right now, so I don't know, like.
Yeah, just say what you feel is appropriate. Whatever you feel like is not appropriate for the general masses, you can leave out.
I mean, the truth is always appropriate because the truth comes with proof.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, so it's kind of hard for me to see my grandfather doing that. See, what should have also been put in that documentary was my mother up there with her fists like that after him, like, and like they don't even know before our grandfather. That's my mother's father. Like our grandmother got the Filipino in it. That's the nigga in us. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
the North Philly in us right there. That, you know what I'm saying? Like 29th Gerard, like, yo, they know us back there. Anybody in North Philly watching this, y'all know our family, like the Fields family, like we're rap. It makes me proud. It hurts me more than anything because our family got a real story that we can't talk about. Because when they speak about immigration, when they speak about like different things, black people, when they speak about immigration, others, like, you know what I'm saying, coming from these Asian lands, like, dog, I got Japanese in my blood. Like, America didn't like us. We was Japs during the World War. I'm a nigga on my other side, so they don't like me at all. I'm a different other. And grandpa got with a woman that was mixed, dog. Like, we got a real history in our family. We're gonna make that for another one. I just say this: our family always been in the fucking trenches.
Yeah.
Excuse my French and how I speak, but I gotta speak with passion because we really in the trenches. Like these are, I like to think myself well spoken, but my two brothers that I'm with right here, my big cousin right there, my little brother right there, well spoken brothers, and they all come from someone that they call the alcoholic. but did everybody taxes, and that tax business is still going to this day. Them clients still there to this day. You understand what I'm saying to y'all, dog? Our people's ran numbers like I can't even talk about. Like I do know the story. So we might have to find somebody to cut that check, Kyle. Find somebody to cut the check. We'll tell the story. Dog, dead ass, dog, dead ass.
Yeah.
Like, me up, dog. Y'all know who I am. Y'all know my MO. Everybody in Philly know who I am. I don't come with the nut ass street stuff like that. I support that gang shit. I'm gonna tell y'all Chicago niggas, I love y'all. I support gang. I just don't support your mission statement. Cause it should be for us all black people to stick together because y'all recruiting more people than the army, cuz. Shit real, dog. Like us here in Philly, dog, won't be no gang in Philly because we don't go for that mentality.
That's a
you
fact.
got to if you a gang, you got to go. Big up to Aaron and I mean Rick and them. I don't even mean to come with names and with my family and them, yo, big up. Because yo, it's all about us, man, as a people, man. Like that's what it's all about. We fighting for what we talking about with the basketball. We fighting for what we talking about, like who cares about this other shit.
Right.
Like I love y'all, man. I don't know how long I'm gonna be with y'all. This Liq-E-Raw Philly, dog, Uptown. It's my bro, that's my cousin right there. Anybody cross y'all, we got sticks, we got ladders, we got all that. That's that do with nothing. We really want to support all y'all black people. I want to come to downtown, support y'all, yo. You know, Kyle support Philly, yo. Kyle be supporting Chicago, yo. Big up to you, Kyle. You too, Tone. You know what I mean? I got my little brother out here trying to show Philly, man. We could put our voice out here, dog.
That's a fact.
That 444. Tune in. Tune in. We talking sports shit. We Philly fans, dog. We ain't no sports fans. We Philly fans. Understand why? That 444. You know what I'm saying? Real rap.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
No question. No
Kyle,
question.
real rap, man. Yo, nigga, you out there in Chicago, man. Yo, big ups to you, man. Let's do some shit for the people, dog.
Yeah.
And Kyle already, yo, doing it big. Remy Martin. You know what I mean? My apology. Hey, hold up. Just for the Remy Martin crowd.
Here you go.
Y'all know who the president of Team Remy, word?
Remy time.
That's facts. That's facts.
Remy time, tippy top.
Ooh, you got the limit. You got the
prime.
You got the limited edition, John.
That thing comes straight out the cellar, cuz you ain't seeing it. It looked like the one you got. I'll back it up. It looked like
I know what you're talking about.
Read that right there, brother. That's a leader.
Yeah.
Dumb niggas out there, the reason you call your fucking drink a fifth is because the government take 20%. That's why we need to stick around as people. Kyle, this for you. Remy time, tippy top.
Yeah, there it is. I just finished my Remy too. That's exactly what I was sipping on.
I'm not drinking any Remy, but I will toast to that.
Don't act like you was
toast to
that. wasn't sipping on this though. There's 3 places in the world you get this. You know how we do as family, nigga. I send you a bottle, but you wasn't sipping on this.
Yeah, no question. Word. I don't know. We had a lot of good conversations, man. Tone, anything we missed that you wanted to hit on?
Not really, man. We touched on everything. It's been a kind of a slow news week.
Yeah.
Nothing really. I don't think it's even been any new. Well, it's the COVID, so it's never been but hasn't really been any new music out, anything of that sort. So, I mean,
Conway,
I think
the Conway and Big Ghost John just came out a few weeks ago.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
but big up the Griselda. Because I fuck with Griselda. Big up to Griselda. Yeah. But I think we did a good job in giving the listeners a little bit of insight on the family and just our dynamic and how we take on certain issues and we're on different sides and how we go at each other with it, man. You know what I mean? So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Liq, it's always good talking to you about whatever, man. Any last words you got?
Hey man, I'm just, I tell all my people, we about to do some things. I want everybody to be safe out here. I want everybody to protect yourself. I don't want you getting caught up in the mass media. I want you to look at your family, and I don't want you to hurt nobody if they're the same color as you. I don't give a fuck what color you are. You white, don't be shooting white people. If you Asian, don't be shooting Asian people. If you black, stop shooting black people.
Facts.
I'm not the one to tell you not to have a gun. Welcome to America, motherfucker. It's the second right we got. And that's for a well-regulated militia. So I want my black people to stick together. I love y'all for this, man. Thank you for my little intro, dog. I don't do no internet and computer shit.
Right.
If I get my moment, y'all give me my moment. I'm gonna roll up, I'm gonna drink, and talk my shit. Fuck that.
As you should.
Get to the FCC. It starts with F. You did.
It's the internet, ain't no FCC.
It's the internet, dog. We on the street. The internet is the street,
Cars
dog.
have Fox, all that shit.
All right, last thing I'm gonna say is I get up out of here, man. First and foremost, I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? We family from the door. It is what it is. I love y'all niggas. And let's just keep it going, man. We having a good time. We having conversations. We talking. We expanding minds and all of that. So we're gonna do what we do. We're gonna keep it moving. And I do like the element of us incorporating more family shit into what it is that we do. So we're gonna keep bringing that to y'all, man. For real, for real.
For sure, for sure.
All right.
For a generation, y'all need me around.
All right, Streets is talking. We out of here, man. Kyle Santillian. Let them know who you are, dog.
Uptown Tone in the building. Streets is talking.
Who that on the couch?
Liq-E-Raw in the motherfucking URL.
My nigga.
The streets is not only watching, but they talking now.